Module 4, that is Introduction to Pavement Design. A highway pavement is a structure consists of superimposed layers of processed material above the natural soil subgrade, whose primary functions is to be distribute the applied vehicle load to the subgrade. The pavement structure should be able to provide a surface of acceptable riding quality, sufficient skid resistance, favorable light reflecting characteristics, and low noise pollution. These are the very important things. Next one is the requirement of pavement. See, the pavement should be meet the following requirements, following criteria: sufficient thickness to distribute the wheel load stresses to the safe value on the subgrade soil, structurally strong to withstand all type of stresses imposed upon it, adequate coefficient of frictions to prevent the skidding of vehicles, smooth surface to provide comfortable to road users even at high speed. So next one is type of pavements. The pavement can be classified based on the structural performance into two: flexible pavement and rigid pavement. In flexible pavement, wheel loads are transferred to grain contact of aggregate through the granular structure. The flexible pavements having less flexural strength acts like flexible sheets. Example: bituminous road on the country. In the rigid pavements, wheel loads are transferred to subgrade soil by flexural strength of the pavement, and the pavement acts like rigid plates. Example: cement concrete roads. The flexible pavement other end, the flexible pavements will transmit wheel load stresses to the lower layer by grain to grain transfer through the points of contact in the granular structures. You can see in the next slide. The wheel load acting on the pavements will be distributed to a wider area, and the stresses decreases with the depth with respect to the depth. Taking advantages in the stress distribution characteristics, lower layers will be experience lesser magnitude of stresses and lesser quality of material can be used. Flexible pavements are constructed using the bituminous materials. These can either in the form of the surface treatment, such as the bituminous surface treatment generally found on low volume roads. Asphalt concrete surface courses generally used on high volume roads such as the national highway and pavement layers. The following are the type of constructions have been used in flexible pavement. The first one is conventional layered flexible pavements, a full depth of asphalt pavement, and the contained rock asphalt pavement, what we call that CRAM. See, conventional flexible pavements are the layered systems with high quality of expensive materials are placed in the top where the stresses are high and the low quality cheap materials are placed in the lower layers. Full depth asphalt pavements are constructed by placing the bituminous layers directly on the soil subgrade. This is more suitable when there is high traffic or local materials are not available. Contained rock asphalt mats are constructed by placing the dense or open graded aggregate layers between two asphalt layers. Modified dense graded asphalt concrete is placed above the subgrade, will significantly reduce the vertical compressive strength on the soil subgrade and protect the surface from the water. The next one is rigid pavements. The rigid pavements have the sufficient flexural strength to transmit the wheel load stresses to wider area below. A typical cross sectional of rigid pavement as shown in the slide. The next one, so compared to the flexible pavements, the rigid pavements are placed in either directly on the prepared subgrade or single layer granular stabilized material. Since there is only one layer material between the concrete and the subgrade, this layer can be called as base subbase course. In a rigid pavement, load distributed by the slab actions, and this pavement behave like an elastic plate related the viscose medium rigid.